Well, today Packer Avenue is in Berlin and we're getting some pizza. You know, if you follow the channel at all, Packer Avenue, we're Philly guys, and we like that pizza with that thin, sturdy undercarriage and that crispy, nice and tender crust.
Great crunch.
Well, we found this place, W Pizza. We're going to talk to the folks here. We're in the kitchen. We're going to throw some of these pizzas together. We're going to get a spicy salami or a picante, and they do things a little bit different here. They're doing what they call that contemporary or Neapolitan crust on the outside, but cooking a little slower and a little bit longer, getting a little bit more crispy on the bottom. You're calling Neapolitan contemporary,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're using that technique to get the big puffy crust, and then cooking it longer and lower so that you've got the undercarriage a little bit stronger.
Definitely. We want a more crispy result, a bit more, but our approach is not really the contemporary thing, so because we do something in between.
I can't wait to try this. Stick with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend. We'd really appreciate it. Help us grow the channel. Good eats here in Berlin.
Roasted walnuts and olive oil.
So welcome to the kitchen here at W Pizza, and we're really lucky enough to have the Pizziola joining us today, and we're going to talk a little bit, and this is Moritz. You were telling me that you, this was a rabbit hole. This is
I'm the
results of
classic COVID guy who changed his job after having the COVID balcony, 30 pizzas, WhatsApp groups selling of pizzas to my friends.
You're out of the house. Super.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, because I'm a gastronomical guy since more than 20 years.
What kind of flour do you use basically? Do you use a double O, like the pizza dough? Or?
Yeah, I mean we go with Caputo Rosso.
Okay.
Like that's a Neapolitan mill.
What kind of hydrations did you play around with?
I mean, it starts with 70 perhaps, with a big cornicione, with a big canotto, it's called Schlauchboot.
The big crust around the outside.
But it's called like a boat which you can inflate yourself, because this is
a
like this.
Lifeboat.
Yeah,
it looks like a lifeboat.
Yeah,
with the
that's
stuff
exactly
the
okay.
And so you do like 24-hour fermentation?
It's 48 minimum.
Right.
1 day bulk. Like we do the dough. It's a direct dough.
Okay.
65% of hydration, 30 grams of salt, 1 gram yeast per kilo of flour. Goes pretty much directly, not directly, but after 1 hour in the fridge.
Right.
Stays there 1 day, then the balls are made.
Bonus footage. And so this is already sat for a day, basically.
Yeah. These are for tomorrow.
Okay.
But we will have some leftovers from the dough from today, so tomorrow afternoon we will use those.
Well, this is really nice because you could see in the dough. I don't know if I could pick it up.
Yeah, you see
what you were talking about.
Yeah, how do I put it?
It's almost like little bits of grain.
Of the okay?
Yeah.
We tried a lot also with biga.
Could you explain biga?
It's a dry pre-ferment.
Right.
So 1 part water, 2 parts flour.
I mean, more like 50-50 is like a poolish, more of a pre-fermentation.
Yeah, the poolish is 1 part, 1 part.
Yeah.
Like like very wet, like a pancake, like a wet pancake
so
dough.
a biga is a dry poolish, sort of. In a
kind
way.
of, yes.
Yeah. What about ingredients and stuff? Obviously, the quality of ingredients is very important.
Yeah, it is, and like a classic Neapolitan place, which we also kind of still are. Everything, mostly everything comes from Campania, like it's imported from Italy.
Okay.
And the sausages also are from Italy. The tuna is from what is it called, Cetara. There's a town in Sorrento, I think, or Amalfi Coast, which is famous for also tuna and alici.
Amalfi Coast,
yeah, somewhere there.
It's just so nice to deal with a good dough like that.
Yeah, and to be honest, Caputo it's like also very responsible for that. The elasticity, it's like just great.
Well, that's the flour that I use usually.
Yeah, which one?
The Caputo, but the double O.
Yeah,
and double O only.
But normally there's only the blue one or the red one.
The blue one is the one.
Yeah. Pizzeria is. Sorry, you want oregano, or do you also want basil?
Yeah, basil would never hurt my feelings.
Good. Then you get the double herb.
Thank you.
You see, it's like a julienne. It's a pre-cut. Julienne style, so bigger slices. Huh?
You don't have to milk the cow.
Yeah, no, that's totally right.
Beautiful.
So. Can easily eat cardboard with that. Everything is delicious through stracciatella.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite things.
Yeah,
it's like
awesome.
It's like, well, it's burrata on steroids.
Yeah, it's the inside
of
the milky inside of the burrata,
yeah.
Exactly.
That's a very generous helping. Thank you very
much. Of course. It's pretty spicy. You want it?
I think.
Nope.
Maybe on like a couple. Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, we absolutely 100% like passed the visual test. The eyes, this thing looks great coming out of the oven. It's got that real crispy, and it actually has that, like they're talking about those two different techniques. It's got that leoparding and that big fluffy crust. Now for the touch test. Okay, now you can tell I'm not hearing a lot of crunch on that. We've got some nice leoparding and some very, very nice bubbling around the edges of that. I can't wait to get to the bottom and see how much crisp we got on the bottom and if we can turn this into something semi-resembling a little folder. You grab it and you eat on the go. The one thing that I traditionally am not really so excited about with Neapolitan pizza is that the center of it is, because of the hydration and the amount of water in the dough, the center gets very, very soft. I even know some Germans that cut out the middle, eat that with a fork and knife, and cut the rest into slices and pick it up. So it's still a fold and hold, but you're really not, doesn't have the same undercarriage. While I wouldn't put this in the fold and eat on the go scene, we can get a really nice slice of this, and we could eat this almost pretty normal. That spicy salami in here is absolutely delicious. A lot of times I like to put on chilies and a lot of different ingredients, but this has everything in one bite. The things that I would normally put, like that oregano, any extra spices for a sausage or something like that, it's all in here. And then that stracciatella on the top. That is a killer cheese bite. And it's so flavorful. It's really basically the center of the burrata. It has a very beautiful kind of pungent taste to it. In addition to the spicy salami combination on there, it's really, really amazing. The authenticity of this salami is like off the hook, really, really, really crazy good. I think they pretty much hit this on the head with the description, really combining the different types or different techniques of putting this pizza together. This has a nice little crunch to it, and I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but I think that little bit longer in there doesn't let it just puff up and become a bread. It becomes a little bit more of a crust, and I really love that. You can see really nice. All the leoparding that you would really expect to see on a Neapolitan pizza. I do like the crisp to it. It's not too crispy, but it's definitely not too bready, which is really a nice combination. So even though it's not a pick up and carry kind of a thing, if we take our knives and we kind of take the corner and we flip it back over, then we've got a very, very handy little bite. Okay. Not exactly a one-hander, but you could definitely, with that one flip on there, it's very manageable, and you could still even see the leoparding on the bottom there as well. As spicy as the spicy salami is in this, that cheese is just really popping for me. A nice sauce, nice basic sauce, salt, pepper, garlic, very flavorful, but that stracciatella on top of that spicy salami is it's just a great savory explosion of taste. We're not getting that like Philly, New York undercarriage on this, but even after a little while, this holds up pretty good. It's a good, tasty bite. And I'm not reduced to fork and knife in this situation the way you usually are when you're eating a Neapolitan type pizza. I was in another Neapolitan restaurant not too long ago, and I watched one of the Germans cutting with knife and fork and started at the tip and just started rolling this, and it turned into what was almost a pizza egg roll. We've got pizza egg roll. Egg roll, baby pizza burrito with a much better tortilla. They're knocking it out of the park. The ingredients from top to bottom are all very exclusive. The pizza dough itself, a really nice base. This is one delicious pizza. Call it like a contemporary Neapolitan style pizza with a good bake on it. They're serving up, in addition to this spicy salami, I just had to go with that really spicy taste to it. They've got like 15 or 20 different combinations, and you can see you even put a little bit of extra basil on mine for me today. An extra beautiful taste on here. Come try it out, get it custom made. You've got a good base, you've got good tomatoes, and you got great cheese on every pizza here. Put your combination together and really enjoy it. You won't be sorry if you come to W Pizza. So I would like to thank you all so much for joining us on this little pizza adventure. We're going to be heading back to the States real soon, continuing the adventure. We have a couple more things here to do in Berlin, and we'll be back with some surprises when we come back into the Philly, Delaware Valley area. Until then, thank you so much for joining us and being with us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend to help us grow the channel. We'll see you again real soon here on Packer Avenue. Ciao.